If you're the business owner who wants to grow and has hit a complexity ceiling, I want you to pay attention. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you how we are helping business owners achieve significant results in their marketplace and how you could potentially create better realities for yourself in a guaranteed way. Hi, this is Shweta here, and I may not know you personally at this point, but it could be that you're trying multiple things in your business across sales, marketing, team management, strategy, but nothing is really working out. It could be that you're putting in many hours in your business trying to manage different operational sides of it, your team, your clients, and by the time the week finishes, you wonder, where did the time go? It could be that business is doing okay, but you don't really have clarity on the vision of the business. What is the strategy? What is the plan? Your team is not aligned with you, and you are getting frustrated and maybe left with a feeling that, is this the best that the business could achieve? Now, I want you to just imagine, okay, that your business is growing in double digits. There is a sales and marketing machine which is working by design and not by chance. Your team is aligned, they're doing what they should be doing, there is clarity, there is a strategic thinking in place. We know where we want to be heading in the next 3 to 5 years. You're creating impacts in your community, in your marketplace, and not just that, you have got time to do things that you would love to do. And with your loved ones, basically, you're enjoying the bliss of owning your business. Now, I'm sure you would agree that to make this transition from here to here, you need to have a different approach. You need to have a different mindset. And my purpose today is to help you create that platform of thinking through complimentary one-to-one strategy session with me and my team. Now, at this point, you might be wondering, will it be worth my time? Does she really know what is she talking about? So look, at a slightly philosophical level, there is a reason why you are watching this video right now. And I would suggest that rather than creating skepticism or resistance, let universe help you. Just embrace it with an open mind, okay? And now more at a logical way and level is that every minute that you'll be spending with us will be absolutely worth your while. Because I know what we are capable of. I'm aware of the kind of results that we're achieving with businesses across different sectors. On an average, our clients grow by 42% despite what's happening out there in the economy. Okay. In fact, let me give you some examples. Okay. So one of the clients who comes from construction sector, business was stagnating or was stable for the last so many years, not really growing, around 3 million mark. The business partners or owners were actually running from pillar to post, just stuck in day-to-day project management, operational stuff. The team was directionless, didn't really have any KPIs or scorecards, nothing in place, didn't even know for sure that the projects were happening at a profitable level or not. And there was frustration, as you can imagine, right? Because the ambitions are bigger, are higher. So when we met, we said, okay, fine, let's first of all study the landscape and create a very clear strategic document outlining what we want to achieve in the next 3 to 5 years. Mapping that, we actually created a strong sales and marketing plan. Also, this business was having concentration of risk in 2 big clients, right? So we didn't want that to exist. And with systematic work with the business leaders, with the business owner and the senior management team, and these are, by the way, real life numbers, within 2 years, the business customer base increased by 160%, and the business grew by 3.5 times with improved margins. I'm talking about crossing 10 million threshold within 2 years with improved margins, and also business owners doing what they should be doing, not running from one thing to the other. And as you can imagine, the confidence has grown, and now we're thinking about the next level, which is obviously at a much higher level. I can give you another example that there's this literally business owner, amazing at technical level, at design level, right? So design business at around 1.5 million. And again, just doesn't know how to take the business to the next level. Doing the technical work, design work, team infrastructure is not there. The pipeline is suffering. Don't know how the next quarter or the next year is going to be looking like. Literally, like every quarter, it's a guesswork. Now, when we sat down, we're like, okay, fine, listen, we need to have, first of all, a plan of how we are going to be building the pipeline. And to deliver that pipeline, how do we ensure that there is the right infrastructure, so the right hiring? And the issue with the client was that they had tried hiring in the past, but it didn't really work out. They ended up spending more money, they ended up spending more time and having more headache for paydays of people rather than focusing on generating the right surplus from the business. So just looking at those things systematically of how best to hire the talent, the right talent, induct the talent, manage the talent, the business actually ended up delivering 45% growth year on year with a much more robust pipeline, and the client not doing the day-to-day operational technical work, but actually focusing on, as I keep saying, the right strategic areas to take the business to the next level. And the ambition here is to make this brand an international brand, because why would you play small? How does that serve the world? How does that serve you, right? So you can review as many case studies as you want, as many reviews as you want on our website. You can Google my name and see what I'm really talking about here. We are highly awarded, very well experienced UK's leading SME business coaching firm. We know what we are talking about here. In fact, all our coaches and consultants, they come from top of the top corporates that you can actually imagine. And then with that knowledge and with the hard work spirit of SME business owners like yourself, it's like a magical combination. This is how we get the results. So whether it's picking up 2 times International Stevie Awards or being rated as top 30 global coaching gurus in the world, sharing platforms with Jack Canfield or Tony Robbins or John Maton, or being published in 120 plus media outlets, or our resources being ranked as top, it's like we know what we are talking about here. And by the way, these are all hard-earned accolades, and I'm sharing these with you so you know that you are in touch. You are right now listening to people who know what they are doing, and they can get the results for your business as well. The point is, when we're talking about getting the results, what exactly are we talking about here? Now, successful business is what you want to have, I'm sure, because there's always the next level of successful business. So there are different definitions, and I think an important question for you to ask right now is saying, what is your measure of a successful business? What are you working towards? So look, for us, it's very straightforward. Successful business is equal to high value, saleable asset. Now, there are a few words I'm using here: high value, saleable asset. Now, you might say, Shweta, I don't really want to sell the business. Absolutely okay. But every business owner who sets up the business should surely have a target to say, if at all I want to exit the business through my team, through trade buyer, through private equity, what is the value of this asset I would like to build to? Okay, because it's an asset, it's giving you return. Now, what we focus on with clients and what we are going to be focusing on with you when we are looking at your business are 2 things, okay? So the first is, how do we scale the profitability? How do we go to a higher profitability? That's a really important focus. And this is done not by you doing more of heavy lifting, because there's only so much that you can do and achieve. It's actually by leveraging the right team, right capital, right technology, and right systems. That's what we're really talking about here. Now, this is also important because as your business grows and becomes more profitable, the multiple on the business through relative valuation increases, because now you're going to be attracting different parties who are interested in your business, right? It's easier for you to acquire other businesses if that is your interest. So that's one. It just opens up so many possibilities for you. The second thing that we will be focusing on, which is really important, is higher predictability. We want to ensure that you can deliver that profitability year on year, with not ups and downs. Because what a good business is, it's high predictability, high probability profits is what we're looking at, right? You want to have peace of mind that, yeah, I'm away, but my team is working on the business is generating certain level of profits, and you are then using that surplus of time and that surplus of money to do what you really enjoy doing, right? Could be more time in the business, absolutely fine, but at least you have a choice. And this is a really important concept, okay? Because you are in the business to have more choices. That was the reason why you set it up in the first place, if you remember. You are not in the business to feel stuck. You are not in the business to feel frustrated. You're not in the business to worry about team members and to carry their checklists in your mind. You're not here to say, gosh, is this just a job that I have, so-called business ownership? You're here to really enjoy the choices, to do different things, to experience different things, to create the impact, to create the value out there, to feel that I've given it my best and I've achieved the best possible. That's what we're really talking about here, okay? And I'll give you an example, actually. Something comes to my mind. So one of our clients, he was at a level where his business was around 400,000 sales when we met him for the first time. So 400,000 revenue, and he was making around 120,000 net profit, okay, operating profit. So look, I'm aware of EBITDA and operating profit differential, but just for the sake of keeping it simple, I'll take it as a similar concept, okay? So he was at around 120, got the business valued at HMRC because for him, enough was enough. He was like, I think in his late 40s at that time. So enough was enough, and he was like, this is not moving anywhere. I've been doing this for the last 20 years. I'm done with this. So he got it valued. He got 4 times the multiple, okay? So business was valued at around 480K basically. And we met and we discussed all these things and how he was feeling and what he wanted to do going forward. And we said, look, business model is good, okay? Let's not worry about what you want to do over the next few years. Let's just focus for the first few years, let's just focus on improving the profitability of the business. Let's see what happens. Let's systemize that. Let's make it more predictable. And again, please pay attention to this. In the first 3 years of working together, the business achieved the profitability of 1.5 million, okay, not revenue, profitability of 1.5 million. And it's attracting different kind of private equity houses and trade buyers right now in terms of their interest, and they are giving a multiple north of 8. Okay, so now you can do your calculations for yourself here. The business, which was at 480K valuation, is today commanding 12 million in valuation. And trust me, John didn't think that it was feasible 3 years back, but today he's like, okay, how else can I bolt on things on this business and create an ecosystem of businesses? So obviously he can exit in a much stronger way later on, but now he's just re-energized. More importantly, he's re-energized, and he's like, okay, what else could we be doing in the marketplace? What else? Or how else could I be contributing in the marketplace and really creating impacts in the lives of people? That's what we're really talking about, right? It's like playing the right level of game, and playing a small game doesn't really help anyone. You have to really understand this for yourself, saying what is the value that you're leaving on the table right now. And I assure you of one thing, having worked in this business and working with SMEs since 2008, is that you don't have an unlimited runway. You don't. No business owner has got an unlimited runway. There has to be a sense of importance and a strategic viewpoint that I want to maximize and optimize and systemize this unit so it can provide you with the things that it should provide you with, which is time and money. Any good business should give you these 2 things, right? And you're creating a saleable asset. So when the time comes, you also have got proper reward of all the work that you've put into this business of yours. So if you have that sense of importance and that mindset, and you are willing to take the action, saying enough is enough, I now need to look at things in a different way, I need to now move forward with clarity, then there is a button right under this video called book a call. So I would suggest you book a call and let's have a complimentary strategy session just to understand what's going on in the business. And this is a deep dive, okay? This is no fluff, no time waste. I don't like to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time for sure, okay? So we are going to be really getting hands-on as far as your business is concerned. We'll be deep diving into it. And there are a couple of things that we would be doing with the business, okay? So one, there will be a 6M growth framework that we will review the business with. It will tell us what's the current state and what are the key strategic focus areas going forward. The second thing is we will be looking at the maximizer model, and these are our proprietary models and frameworks, absolutely unique and results orientated. This is what our clients work with and get results for themselves. So we will be practically looking at the numbers in your business to see what is the growth potential. And once we both are happy, saying that yes, you are coachable, someone who's serious, who's willing to run the laps and who is open-minded. And the second thing is there is a growth potential in the business, because another important thing is we give guaranteed results, as in 6 months ROI guarantee. In the first 6 months of your working with us, your incremental profit has to be more than what you've invested in the program. If that's not the case, we refund the difference to you. No questions asked. Till the time you're showing up for the meetings and you're implementing what we've agreed to do. It's as simple as that. And you know what? It's again very unique, and that shows the confidence of what we do and the kind of results that we can get for your business. Right now, it's about exploring, it's about keeping an open mind, it's about identifying where the business is and what could be achieved with the business. So make sure you book a call and you also fill in certain questions, their answers, because as I said, there is no waffle, no wastage of time, no fluff. It's a proper session. So we want to do prep work at our end. We will also be doing research at our level through public domains and the websites which are available. But make sure you give us input, and if there's something else that you can share with us, feel free. More you engage the brain power here, the better it is for yourself. Okay. And another thing is that by any chance, just in case we feel this is not the right fit, we will be the first ones to let you know that. We don't want to be wasting any resources or any time. And assuming this is the right fit, then absolutely we have got the call booked. And in that call, we can then discuss the investment and what's the right level of working going forward. If we both feel happy and say this is what the business needs and this is how we can reach the next level beyond the complexity ceiling. So hopefully I'll get to see you on the other side. Really looking forward to that. And just remember one thing, that big doors open on small hinges.